fun butterfly books and then do a super fun butterfly craft, so stick around. The more we get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. The more we get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. The first story I'm going to read you is called Are We There Yet? And since this story is about a bear and a butterfly, I think we need some help from our good friend Miss Mel. Come on in, Miss Mel. How are you doing today? How are you doing today, Miss Mel?
I'm good. I'm good. I love butterflies.
Me too.
Butterflies make me happy.
Me too.
They're beautiful.
So are you ready to read this story with me?
I will attempt to.
Did you ever say this to your mom and dad? Are we there yet?
I don't know. Honestly.
You'll have to ask her. You'll have to ask your dad. So are we there yet? This book is written by Sven Volker. Bear woke up after his long sleep. The snow was melting all around. He stretched and yawned and stumbled out of his cave. Hello, Bear, said Butterfly.
Hello, Butterfly.
Said Bear.
Where are you off to?
I'm going on a great journey, said Butterfly. Would you like to come?
Okay.
Said Bear. And they set off.
So where are we headed to?
Asked Bear. All journeys have secret destinations, replied Butterfly. The journey itself is the reward. Bear thought about this for a while. A soft rain fell on his thick fur, and the forest floor felt cool and wet beneath his great paws.
Are you sure we're walking in the right direction?
Asked Bear.
I think we've passed this tree before.
Sometimes you have to get lost to find yourself, said Butterfly.
Does that mean we're lost?
Asked Bear. Butterfly didn't seem to hear. After a while, the trees thinned out and the path began to climb.
Are we nearly there yet?
Asked Bear.
This mountain, it's very steep.
Never measure the height of a mountain until you reach the top. Then you will see how low it was, said Butterfly.
It's easy for you to say.
Said Bear.
You can fly.
But he kept walking, and gradually his legs found a rhythm. Before he knew it, they were at the top. The forest seemed very small from so high up,
This view really is marvelous.
said Bear.
Is this where we're trying to get to?
Butterfly gave a little smile. Maybe, she said. Would you like this to be our destination? Bear thought for a minute.
I suppose we could go a little bit further.
He replied. The journey down the mountain was much easier,
This is really fun.
said Bear, skidding through the mud.
I guess sometimes it's better to fly and sometimes it's better to walk.
That's a smart way of looking at it, said Butterfly.
Don't sound so surprised.
Said Bear. Bear and Butterfly stopped for a snack. Bear found some juicy berries and ate until his belly was full. Butterfly drank nectar from the nearby flowers. These flowers will turn into berries one day, said Butterfly.
And then I'll eat them.
Said Bear. And then you'll poo out the seeds and more flowers will grow. We're part of a great big circle,
That's a nice spot.
said Bear as the warm sun shone down. Bear felt like he had been walking forever. A full moon hung in the clear night sky,
I think it's time to sleep.
said Bear. Butterfly rustled her wings anxiously.
What's wrong?
Asked Bear. I'm not keen on the night, said Butterfly. I get worried about things,
Sit behind my ear.
said Bear.
It's safe there. If anyone comes, I'll hear them. And I'll scare them away.
It's nice to have a big friend, said Butterfly. Bear looked at the sky. He could see the Milky Way stretching out above him. Suddenly, he didn't feel big. He felt very very small. Bear and Butterfly kept walking. The days had become very hot, and the sun beat down on Bear's thick fur. Bear stopped in the shade.
Are we there yet?
He asked.
I'm not sure how much farther I can go.
Rest as long as you need to, Bear, said Butterfly. With challenge comes change. Bear closed his eyes and listened to the breeze in the grass. Clouds moved across the sky, and Bear felt ready to continue the journey. After a while, Bear and Butterfly reached a mighty rushing river. Bear drank deeply from the cool water.
Well, there's nowhere to go from here,
said Bear.
I guess we must have arrived.
But Bear, said Butterfly, now we must cross the river.
Cross it? I can't cross that river, Butterfly,
said Bear.
It's far too wide and too deep.
You are stronger than you know, said Butterfly. Don't be scared. But Bear was scared. He was very scared indeed. I know you can make it, Bear, said Butterfly. But if you want, we can turn back.
No,
said Bear.
I've come all this way. I won't give up now.
So Bear plunged into the river. The churning waters pushed him this way and that. A cloud of mist rose above him. Bear couldn't see Butterfly, but he could hear her clear and high over the water's roar. I'm right beside you, she said. You can do it. I believe in you. Bear focused on Butterfly's voice. He breathed in through his nose and out through his mouth, fighting with all his might against the current. And then, just when he thought he couldn't take a single second more, he felt the stony shore under his feet. Bear pulled himself out of the water, panting. He looked back at the great river and smiled at his friend. A river cuts through rock. Not because of its power, but because of its persistence, said Butterfly, Bear's heart filled with pride. Bear and Butterfly walked on in silence. They walked over hills, and they walked through valleys. They walked across beautiful fields filled with life, and they walked across barren wastelands. A cool breeze was blowing, and the leaves were beginning to turn orange and red. Don't you want to know whether we're nearly there? Asked Butterfly.
No,
said Bear.
I don't really mind anymore.
Bear's limbs were getting ever so heavy. A deep exhaustion was creeping over him.
Don't I recognize this place?
Bear said drowsily.
It smells like home.
Time changes everything, said Butterfly, and landscapes look different with different eyes. Bear curled up in the back of the cave. Sleep was drawing him closer.
Will you be here when I wake up?
He asked. The end of one journey is the beginning of another, replied Butterfly.
That's such a butterfly thing to say,
murmured Bear with a sleepy smile. Good night, said Butterfly.
Good night,
said Bear. The end. They were good friends, weren't they, Mel?
Oh, we're great friends.
It's a nice story of
Yes.
of good friends taking a journey together.
It is.
Yeah. The next story I'm going to read you is called The Very Impatient Caterpillar.
Is it time yet?
He is very impatient, so let's see what happens with him, Mel. And this book is written by Ross Birch. Hey, what are you guys doing?
We're going to metamorphosize.
What now?
Transform into butterfly.
Right, I knew that. Wait, you're telling me I can become a butterfly?
Yes.
With wings?
Yes.
For real?
Yes.
Wait for me! Now what?
Build your chrysalis.
Chrysalis. Right, I knew that. What? How did you do that? Is it a spin or more of a twirl? Am I a butterfly yet?
Okay.
Now what?
Just be patient and let nature take its course.
Patience, right, I got this. Am I a butterfly yet?
No.
How about now?
No.
Now?
No. Be patient.
I have a question.
Not yet.
You don't even know what I was going to ask.
Fine. Ask.
How's your day going? Also, am I a butterfly yet?
No. Just be patient. Shh. We're trying to metamorphosize.
Okay. Obviously I know this, but do you know how long this takes?
2 weeks.
Right. 2 weeks. 2 weeks? What am I gonna do in here for 2 weeks? Can I get a comic book or something? What if I need the bathroom? Anyone wanna play a game? What if I want a snack? Hello? 2 pizzas, please. My address? A chrysalis. Hello? How long have I been in here? It's still day 1. This is taking forever. That's it. I feel metamorphosized enough. Look out, world! Feast your eyes on this beautiful
Butterfly! How do I look? Transform? Time to spread my wings and fly. Wait, where are my wings? Splat. Time for a new approach. Okay, you can do this. You can be patient. Oh, who am I kidding? I can't be patient. You are the little caterpillar that could. I am the little caterpillar that couldn't. Get a grip. You can. I can't. I can't. You can. I can't. You can. I can't. You can. I can't. Can't. I can be patient. Patience is all in the mind. Be one with the chrysalis. Deep breath in and out. Look, day 6. I'm doing it. Just be patient. Just be patient. Day 10, day 11, 2 weeks later. I did it! I'm a butterfly. I know. I do feel transformed. Starting now, I'm going to be way more patient.
That's great.
Hey, where are you all going?
We're migrating.
Migrating. Right. Wait for me! Are we there yet?
Oh,
The end. Wasn't that a good book, Mel?
it was.
It was a great book, wasn't it? So thanks for joining us for those books, and I'll see you in just a little bit for craft.
All right. I like crafts.
Crafts are so fun.
They are.
See you later. Bye, Miss Mel.
Bye, guys.
The next story I'm going to read you is called 10 Magic Butterflies. And this story is written by Danica McKellar, and it is illustrated by Jennifer Bricking. Once upon a time, there were 10 flower friends. Were they always happy? Well, that depends. All day long, they soaked up the sun, talking and laughing and having fun. Ha ha ha, hee hee hee. They loved being flowers, but they couldn't deny that they had a secret desire to fly. They watched every eve as the fairies flew from the moonlit night to the morning dew. Whoosh! Whee! Then, one starry night, a flower felt brave. She spotted a fairy and started to wave. Said the tiny blue one, "Fairy up in the sky, you see I'm a flower, but I want to fly." Huh? Oh, hello there, my friend. You smile and you sing. Why would you want to be a different thing? I'm tired of being a flower, just stuck on the ground. I want new adventures to zoom all around. The fairy shrugged. Okay, and she closed her eyes. Time to get ready for a big surprise. With a wave of her wand and a bing bang boom, the fairy said, "Now you're a butterfly blue." One butterfly flew as 9 flowers looked on. There were still 10 of them in the sky and on the lawn. Said the bossy green one, "Fairy up in the sky, hey, make me some wings, 'cause I want to fly." With a wave of her wand and a bing bang boo, the fairy said, "Now you're a butterfly too." 2 butterflies flew as 8 flowers looked on. There were still 10 of them in the sky and on the lawn. Said the silly orange one, "Fairy up in the sky, could I flutter and flip? Will you help me to fly?" With a wave of her wand and a bing bang boo, the fairy said, "Now you're a butterfly too." 3 butterflies flew as 7 flowers looked on. There were still 10 of them in the sky and on the lawn. Next, 4 and 6, bing bang boo. Then 5 and 5, the brand new butterflies felt alive. Yes, one by one they filled the sky as the sweet little fairy helped each to fly. The 10 new butterflies flew all night, zooming and swooping. What a sight! Zing, zang, zoom. When morning came and the sun peeked through, their wings were tired and the wind really blew. Whoa, bonk, thud. They watched other flowers soak up the sun as bees and birds kissed them one by one. And then they said together, all 10, "We actually want to be flowers again. It was fun to fly, but now we're sad. We really do miss all the things we once had." Sniff, sniff. It wasn't bad when we were flowers, so strong and sturdy with lots of powers. We made perfume and cleaned the air, gave plenty of nectar for all to share. "I thought you'd change your mind," she cried. "The grass is always greener on the other side. Sometimes we wish for different things, to change color or size or even get wings. But big and tall or short and small, being ourselves is best of all. So let's go back to you being you with fairy dust and a bing bang boo. Yippee!" Then 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. They floated down to the garden floor. Now 7 on the ground and 3 to go. Then 3, 2, 1, zoom high to low. Was that a dream or did they fly? Can flowers end up with wings in the sky? Who knows what happens while we're asleep? Could dogs become horses and bugs become sheep? Hey, Bob? Yes, magic surrounds us. It takes many forms, from rainbows and moonlight to tropical storms. Frogs come from tadpoles that swim in the stream, and each night you grow with every dream. Shh. So don't be surprised if this story is true and magical butterflies come to see you. You might see one fluttering late, late at night or in your dreams. Sleep tight. The end. The next story I'm going to read you is called 10 Little Caterpillars. And this story is written by Bill Martin Jr. and it is illustrated by Lois Ellert. The first little caterpillar crawled into a bower. The second little caterpillar wiggled up a flower. The third little caterpillar climbed a cabbage head. The fourth little caterpillar found a melon bed. The fifth little caterpillar sailed a garden pool. The sixth little caterpillar was carried off to school. The seventh little caterpillar met a hungry wren. The eighth little caterpillar was frightened by a hen. The ninth little caterpillar fell into the sea. The 10th little caterpillar scaled an apple tree and hung there patiently until, by and by, the 10th little caterpillar became a butterfly. The end. The next story I'm going to read you is called The Very Hungry Caterpillar. And I think we should invite our good friend Miss Mel in to help us tell the story. Come on in, Miss Mel.
Hey!
How are you today?
I'm great.
Are you ready to read this story with me?
Yes, and I brought my little sock puppet.
Oh my goodness, are you going to be our caterpillar for us
I guess
today?
so. I guess I will be.
That's wonderful. You're going to be eating lots of
Fruit.
stuff because the caterpillar is very hungry.
Oh, is he?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
This book is written by Eric Carle and is also illustrated by Eric Carle.
Cool. I like
Are you
Eric
ready,
Carle.
Miss Caterpillar?
I'm getting it on.
Okay.
We're gonna get our little pet caterpillar on.
There she is, our hungry caterpillar.
There she is. It's the hungry caterpillar. She's gonna eat you.
In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. One Sunday morning, the warm sun came up and pop! Out of the egg came a tiny and very hungry caterpillar. He started to look for some food. On Monday, he ate through one apple. Oh, hungry caterpillar. But he was still hungry. On Tuesday, he ate through 2 pears. 1, 2. But he was still hungry.
Are you hungry?
On Wednesday, he ate through 3 plums. We've got 1 and 2 and 3. But he was still hungry. On Thursday, he ate through 4 strawberries. So we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. But he was still hungry. On Friday, 5 oranges.
5 oranges.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But
You have a lot of vitamin C.
he was still hungry.
You're still hungry?
Still. On Saturday, he ate through 1 piece of chocolate cake. There's our chocolate cake.
Ice cream cone.
1 ice cream cone. 1 pickle.
I love pickles.
1 slice of Swiss cheese, 1 slice of salami,
Salami. I don't know.
1 lollipop,
Give me the lollipop.
whoop, 1 piece of cherry pie,
Cherry pie. Cherry pie. Ooh, it's a little cherry pie. I can't. I'm getting too fat for that.
1 sausage,
Oh man. Look at this sausage. Looks like a lima bean. It's a kidney bean.
1 cupcake, and 1 slice of watermelon.
You do need some fruit. Fruit's good for you.
That night, he had a stomachache. The next day was Sunday again, and the caterpillar ate through 1 nice green leaf. And after that, he felt much better. Now, he wasn't hungry anymore, and he wasn't a little caterpillar anymore.
He was a big.
He was a big, fat caterpillar. He built a small house called a cocoon around himself. He stayed inside for more than 2 weeks. Then he nibbled a hole in the cocoon, pushed his way out, and was a beautiful butterfly.
A beautiful butterfly.
There he is. Isn't he pretty?
He is very pretty. And
So-
his name was Gunter.
So very hungry caterpillars turn into beautiful butterflies. I love butterflies, don't you? Are you ready to do a fun butterfly craft?
Yes, but I have to get rid of my.
Well, let's just take him right off there.
Oh God.
Oh. Oh, there we go.
Oh, much better.
You're free.
Let's get warm in here.
Look back up here. And you ready to do a fun butterfly craft?
I am ready to do a fun butterfly craft.
Okay, let's get
Let's
started.
do it.
All right, it looks like we've got some fun foam butterflies to put together, Mal.
Flutterby.
Butterflies. So everybody's gonna get
A flutterby.
a different colored butterfly,
Okay.
and then you are going to put.
First,
You're gonna decorate
her.
your magnet.
Magnet.
I'm gonna do my magnet last.
I'm gonna do my magnet first.
You go for it, girl. Okay, then my butterfly.
Mine is yellow.
Yours is yellow. Mine's blue.
And you said that this is the part that does not stick.
Yes, you can test it on your refrigerator or anything.
The one that has the plain back, no lines, is the part that sticks to your
Butterfly head in the middle.
Okay.
They're all a little bit different, so you can kind of do them however you want.
I guess I'll stick this first.
Yeah, make sure you put your antenna.
Your antenna is here first.
Yeah, behind your box, your head.
Okay. Ooh, it's sticking.
Your antenna.
Maybe.
And then you just want to decorate it how it shows you to decorate it.
Okay.
It's not too tough.
Say so. Okay. I think that's good.
Yeah, they're all a little bit different. There's 3 different ones. So if you come to the library and get one, you can choose which one you want as long as supplies last.
Have you ever been to a butterfly
Like a garden.
like a garden?
I have not. Have you?
I have.
And
I've
did
been-
you enjoy it?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Phipps Conservatory. Pittsburgh
Oh, okay.
has
Did butterflies land on you?
they did.
Oh,
I
that's
did
fun.
it there, and then I think I did it in maybe Key West.
That's cool.
I know I did it. Okay. Now what?
Well, you can just put your little decorations on wherever you want. It shows you how to do it, but
You know me. I love following directions.
I'm done. I'm down to my magnet.
You're done already?
Yep. And then, once you get done, you will have a beautiful butterfly.
A beautiful butterfly.
Beautiful. To hang on your refrigerator or your locker or anything magnetic.
There you go.
There they are. Aren't they beautiful?
Very
Super easy, super
like that so far.
Are you ready to sing them out?
We're singing?
We are.
We're singing!
We're singing.
Will you sing too?
Our story time is over, wave goodbye. Our story time is over, wave goodbye. Our story time is done. I hope you had lots of fun. Our story time is over, wave goodbye. Bye everybody. Bye. See you.
And if you dip a butterfly!
Are We There Yet? By Sven Volker. Published by Cicada Books. Copyright 2023. The Very Impatient Caterpillar by Ross Birch. Published by Scholastic Incorporated. Copyright 2019. 10 Magic Butterflies by Danica McKellar. Illustrated by Jennifer Bricking. Published by Random House. Copyright 2018. 10 Little Caterpillars by Bill Martin. Illustrated by Lois Eller. Published by Simon & Schuster. Copyright 2011. The Very Hungry Caterpillar by Eric Carr, published by World Publishing Company, copyright 1969. WCMO Storytime is a production of MCTV.